Okay, what is going on, people? I said that I would be back with a Mornye video, one that was more tailored to just her kit, teams, build, all that kind of stuff, weapons. Um, I did a banner kind of review of the three characters on banner, and talked probably more about Augusta and Yuno than I did Mornye. And that was obviously for good reason. I wanted to actually have the resonator, try her out on a couple of teams with some weapons, whatever. And I think that we have at least reached a initial conclusion. And so I'll go over all that with you. And so before we get into it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And just so you know, as an aside, and I will link this in the description, but um, if you subscribe, not even subscribe, if you follow, so no paid membership, but if you follow my Twitch channel, which is the exact same handle as my YouTube, and so it's in the bio of my YouTube channel, at real_alprazoman. If you follow me on Twitch, I will enter you into a giveaway. We're going to do it up until I reach 100, and so we're at like almost 40, so like the next 60 people will be the final 60 applicants. And I will be doing a free 5-star giveaway, and yes, that is a real thing. I'm doing it, and that'll be out of my own pocket that I'll give that away. And once we hit 100, we will I'll close the entry, and I'll go ahead and draw a winner, and I will basically buy the wish bundle, whether it's on Loot Bar or whatever the case is, but we will get someone a free 5-star resonator of their choice, or 5-star character in another gacha game. It doesn't have to be Wuthering Waves, it can be Genshin Impact or HSR, ZZZ, or whatever the fuck else people play, Infinity Nikki, I don't fucking know. But anyways, with that out of the way, you can always message me if you, or you know, mention it in the comments here on this video if you need more information about how to do it. But you can message me on Discord, and my Discord handle is just Alprazo. So anyway, that out of the way, thank you. Let's get into it. Okay, so Mornye is a fusion broadblade support character, and she's been compared to Shorekeeper a lot, and for good reason. She has a lot of similarities to Shorekeeper, but she does provide a significant amount of buffing. And I think that the consensus upon, you know, as we got into the weeks and the days leading up to her release, the consensus was that she was going to be on Shorekeeper's level as far as a support. And some even wondered, does this spell the end for Shorekeeper? Or not even the end, but does this spell the end of maybe her reign at the very top of the meta? Shorekeeper will always have a place in this game. They just don't power creep support characters in this game. They barely power creep DPS, but they really don't power creep support characters. And you know, there aren't that many good ones either, so Shorekeeper's not going anywhere. However, all that said, I still don't think that Mornye is supplanting Shorekeeper as the best support character in this game. Shorekeeper still probably has among, you know, she's one of the 1 or 2 best buffers in the game, while also being one of the 1 or 2 best healers in the game. Mornye has a few teams where she will be more effective than Shorekeeper and be best in slot. We'll talk about that in a second. Let's start with some of the most obvious and interesting things about her kit. One of those being she scales off defense. She heavily needs defense. And similar to Shorekeeper or another character like Brant, she also really, really, really wants a lot of ER. Uh, and there is a magic number to hit, and we'll talk about that in a second when we go through some of her kit. Um, let's go to weapon first. And this is an interesting case because one of the things about her weapon and her weapon options that I can't remember the last time that I saw something like this. Really, in any game, I only play really 2 gacha games, but in either of them, is that she doesn't have any other 5-star alternatives that are good fits with her because of the weird scaling, and there just aren't any other solid broad blade options. And the ones that are out there, they look standard. The 2 standard broad blades. One has an attack as the second stat, and the other is crit damage. And this one is built for more of a DPS. And Lustrous Razor, yes, will increase the energy regeneration, so it's not the worst weapon in the world for her, but you're wasting a lot of what this weapon offers because it doesn't really help, or it doesn't really synergize with her kit at all. So, the good news is that a couple of the weapons on her weapon banner are really good and competitive options for her. And those 2, which are going to be, if you kind of look anywhere, those 2 weapons are going to be, they're listed as the, number 2 and 3 behind her signature, are going to be Discord, which I believe I have somewhere on here, yeah, Discord, and Dauntless Evernight, which I believe I also have here. So we'll go through those one at a time before we get to her sig. Discord's going to give you some energy regen, and let me see, I haven't ascended this copy, so if I pull up the stats here on Discord, so at level 90, this weapon is going to be 337 attack value, and 51.8 energy regen is going to be the secondary stat. And at a level 1 syntonization, it's going to give you, see, I have this one at R2, but okay, so R1, if that's all you got, you would get 8 concerto energy restored every time the resonant skill was cast. And if you happen to R5 this weapon, then you're talking about double that at 16 concerto energy restored. And so this is kind of similar to like what I did with my Shorekeeper was, where is she? I was like, yeah, I'd rather invest in some of her sequence nodes, and so I'll just throw a variation on her. I was able to refine it a few times, but it's the exact same. It's the exact same, right? The 51.8 as the secondary stat. And if you R5'd it, it would be the same. The 16 concerto energy when you cast a resonance skill. Between the passive and secondary stat, you're getting enough DR that always ready. Her ultimate is always ready. So, great. That's also a great option for Mornye. Now, if we want to come over here to Dauntless Evernight, well, that one is going to give you the stat that the other main stat she scales off of, defense, and that one at level 90, same attack value of 337, but that's going to give you 61.6% defense. And the level 1 there, when you cast an intro skill, it'll increase the attack by 8%. That's not really all that helpful, but it will increase the defense a further 15%, lasting for 15 seconds. And at R5, that's going to increase attack by 16 and defense by 30. And so we have a couple really good options here. And so the great news is that if you don't have a lot of astrite and you're not wanting to spend a bunch on her weapon banner, spend all your astrite there, well, maybe you can do a couple 10 pulls, get lucky, get a couple copies of either of these. And at R5, there is an argument to be made, and it's all going to look. A lot of this all really comes down to how lucky you get with your echo rolls, how persistent you are with maximizing the stats you can get out of that, and then at that point, it doesn't really matter, right? And you're able to just go with a 4-star option. However, if you are fortunate enough to be able to grab her weapon, you're not going to regret it, I wouldn't say. And so let's look at what the weapon does. A little bit higher of a base attack than the other weapons we just looked at. A lot higher on the ER. So that's definitely going to lessen some of your concerns about energy regeneration when you're building her echoes. So it's going to make all of that easier. And let's look at the weapon's effect. Definite solution, increasing the defense by 16%, and Resonance Liberation restores 8 concerto energy. And then when the wielder heals resonators, increase the crit damage of all nearby resonators in the team by 20%. So this weapon does a lot more, and it's just going to, if you feel like being living in luxury and just having a comfy Mornye team, her SIG is the way to go. But that's how they make every character nowadays, right? The SIG is always going to be by far the best option. And sometimes you just have to pick and choose which characters you want to spend on their weapon and which ones you don't. A lot of people are saving for Amieth, so they're just going to skip the weapon. Better to skip the weapon and at least get the resonator, though, right? Because if you're saving for Amieth, you damn well better get Mornye. We'll find out why when we look into her kit. Echoes. So, really, to me, now I've seen some people saying that Rejuvenating Glow is going to be just as good. I don't really see it. It is the second best option, but there's no question that this brand new Sonata set, Halo of Starry Radiance, was made for Mornye. So, it's going to increase healing with the 2-piece bonus. The 5-piece bonus is that healing and ally will increase attack for all the other resonators and increase based on the current off-tune build-up rate, which if you have a team of all off-tune characters, all 3.x resonators, then getting a lot of buffing out of this character. So, stat-wise, actually, let's look at. So we definitely want the reactor husk here, no question. And it's going to give additional ER. And so all of this together, like I say, if you don't get her SIG weapon, if you just follow the rest of the guide, you still probably should be able to hit the magic number of ER that you need. But just make sure that you're rolling ER in all of your substats. Healing bonus is going to generally be the way to go on the 4 cost. I haven't really seen any cases to go with anything else. So it's just, yeah. Your main priorities are going to be, aside from the healing bonus on the 4 cost, the main priorities are going to be ER and defense. So we're going to do ER with both of our 3 costs most of the time. If you manage to get to 260% energy regeneration without a 3 cost ER, first of all, congratulations, that's tough to do. But if you're able to do that, then you could theoretically get away with doing a fusion damage bonus on one of your 3 costs. It would be pretty damn tough to do it on both of them. I'll say that. But you could get away with doing it on one of them. And I think I actually could get away with doing it on one of them here. I have too much ER, a little too much. Anyway, our substats that we're going to want to focus on are going to be ER, defense, and then flat defense, so you get a little extra, and crit rate and crit damage. So you do want to try to focus on the crit stats, but they're not going to be as important as they are with other resonators. So, yeah, that's that. Generally, you are going to want to try to get... whoa, what happened here?
Power levels.
How did my crit rate go
calibration.
down?
Combat efficiency.
That's crazy. Did I just swap some? Oh, whatever. We'll figure that out later. That's insane. Okay. So, that is wild. Let's do some more rolling. Okay. So let's check out the kit here. Here's first of all, our talent priority here is going to be the following. The Forte Circuit and Resonance Liberation are going to be the most important, and the Resonance skill as well is going to be probably the 3rd priority. And then normal attack, interest skill, kind of about the same. Not quite as important. Normal attack probably slightly more than intro. Intro you can get to 6 and leave it there, honestly. Okay, let's talk about her kit though a little bit. So this character, Mornye, she basically is going to begin when she comes onto the field, she's going to begin with a few basic attacks, and after you perform 3, it's the combo of 3 basic attacks, you're going to do a charged attack. You'll see your little button will glow and you'll use a charged attack, and that's when you enter wide field observation. At that point, that'll put you up in the air, and you can perform up to 3 more attacks, 3 more like enhanced normal attacks, and at that point, you'll then use your resonance skill, and after that, this is where we're going to look at the ER stuff that I was talking about. Your resonance liberation is going to be tied to, all the bonuses you can get out of your resonance liberation are tied to being in this wide field observation mode. So, the Syntony field that you summon through this. So, anyways. So when Mornye enters the wide field observation mode, she generates that sentient field. So it's going to be basic attack, basic attack, basic attack, charge. Then basic attack, basic attack, basic attack, skill. Then you're going to do your resonance liberation. You want to make sure you do it after that, because when you cast the resonance liberation, if a sentient field is present, which she generates through the wide field observation mode, then that will generate the highest sentient field. That's going to increase the defense of all resonators by 20%. And it's going to inherits the sentient field's boost to resistance to interruption and off-tune build-up rate. And it will inherit the sentient field's healing effect and increase that multiplier by 40%. So it's basically just exponentially making a couple things better in the original sentient field. The 260 ER magic number, where that is coming from is right here at the top there. That for every 1% of Mornye's ER that exceeds 100%, the resonance liberation gains an additional 0.5% crit rate. That's going to be up to 80%. And so that means exceeding 100%. So that's 160%. Times 0.5 is 80%. So that's the cap, essentially. So that is why 260 is the magic number. Anything beyond that, you're overcapping. And then you get the 1% crit damage up to 160%, which again is where you get to 260 from. So yeah. Anyways, and then for her outro skill, she's going to give all damage amp similar to Lene for 30 seconds. So that's a lot of damage amp between her and Lene. So if you pulled Lene, you're in pretty good shape if you're also getting this character. So okay, I hate breaking these things down because every single one of these characters, it's a novel, and I don't even understand it all. So as I'm trying to explain it, I sound like a moron. It's easier to just do a little bit of demo. We'll come to the pawns, and let's do it to it. Team options. First one we're going to go with is going to be the number one team that's available right now, or top premium meta team, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be Mornye, Lene, and Yuno. And if you're doing this, make sure you come over here to rupture strain thingy, and here we go. So again, her rotation is pretty simple. It's pretty basic, just sort of repetitive, robotic. And Mornye is kind of robotic as a character, right? So again, we're going to start with the basic attack combo until we see the heavy attack is available. And then we're going to perform 3 enhanced basic attacks, hit that resonance skill, and then liberation almost immediately. And then we can squeeze an echo skill in there somewhere. Maybe we'll just do it at the beginning. As soon as that resonance liberation is done, we're going to close it out with a ultimate heavy attack, if you will. And then we're gonna, whoops, okay, yeah, here we go, okay. Okay, so attack, and enhanced, and then 1, 2, 3, there's that, there we go. Echo, liberation, and then immediately, just so you don't get interrupted there, and then Linnea's ready. Skill, echo, liberation, and then you're gonna charge an attack there, and then do 3 polychrome leaps into kaleidoscopic parade. Make sure you tune break, and Yuno is ready. So Yuno has been buffed a lot here. There is the anyway, liberation and attack, 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 attack. Those are all okay, and then absolute fullness there, that charged attack, and we're back to Mornye. 1, 2, 3, and hold, charge attack, and then we're up in the air. 1, 2, 3. We use our skill, we use the echo, resonance, liberation, and then we're going to once again charge attack, and another one of those. Okay, Linnea is ready. Echo, skill, liberation, charge attack, 3 polychrome leaps, kaleidoscopic parade, plunging attack, and Yuno is ready again. Okay, liberation after we get into the new moon phase. Echo, and then we're just going to attack from the new moon phase. We're building up our concerto. And once it is full, we do one of these, and then back to Mornye. And then we go down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and whoop! Watch out! Charge. 1, 2, 3. Do some more. I sound like an aerobics teacher. Up here again. Okay, ready to go. Here's Linnea again. I hate that. I feel like it breaks combos sometimes. And I'm like, shit, I gotta do that tune break right now, but it breaks the combo. And there you have it. Okay. Alright. So that is going to be her top team. And then a couple other options here. Let's see. If you wanted to main DPS Linnea, and you would need the Rite of the Gilded Revelation artifact set, or Echo set, which I don't have on her right now, but we can still just demo it. What we're going to do is we would use Sanwa instead of Mornye, or excuse me, instead of you. Sanwa is going to be the perfect character for this. She buffs the basic attack damage that Linnea does, that Linnea is going to provide on a DPS. So it's going to be basically the same thing here with Mornye, though.
Command mode engaged. Leave it to me. Structural override initiating criticality protocol.
Same exact rotation from Mornye.
Order executed.
Then Sanwa's ready, and you're just going to use her skill, and you're going to use her liberation. Charge attack to blow that thing up, and then Linnea.
Special delivery, go boom! That's all you got? Woohoo! Woo! One more. Hey, where's the fire?
Some basic attack damage.
Assuming master control. Safety measures. All targets in sight. All unit stars, hear my query. Structural override initiated. Attack confirmed.
behind me. Shackles be gone.
Basic attack, or charge attack again to blow that up. Yeah, Sonic has like the simplest rotation.
Check this out.
Whoa, whoops.
Assuming master control. Cover modules ready.
Get up there, okay.
Authorizing maximum output. Structural override initiated. Processing complete.
Stay behind me. Lotus pervade. Not worth mentioning. Extinguish.
Drive safe. Don't blink.
So
You'll miss the
there we go.
That's all you got? Huh? Need a ride, sweetheart?
Not bad, not bad. Yeah, that's not bad considering we're not using the right Sonata set. And then there's some other options too. I tried earlier a fusion team with Lupa and Brant, and that was pretty nice as well. We'll show that real quick, and then we'll probably call it. That should be enough for one video, right?
Command mode engaged. Guidance ready. Leave it structural override initiated. Authorizing maximum output. Order executed.
Oh, I think I missed the combo that time. That's okay.
The fight is on!
Lupa Lupa's pretty easy. You just follow the button prompts. Brant's really easy. Just make sure you're getting a ton of crit from the attacks in midair.
Let the flames rise.
Use their liberation. You can see how much more damage his liberation does than usual because when Mornye's on the team, the buffing she's providing. You know, it's about doubling his resonance liberation.
Assuming master control. All targets in sight.
Get back up in the air there, and then skill. Use the echo.
Initiating criticality protocol.
Liberation. And then heavy attack.
Applause for me. With me. Try that again.
Try that.
Triumph and the spear Together we howl.
At the helm.
I like to go about get his gauge about halfway full liberation to keep me in the air, and then the anchors away, enhanced attack there, enhanced skill, which is like the most notorious nuke in the game.
Hover modules ready. All units fire. Structural override initiate. Stars, hear my query. Attack confirmed. Hit the me. With me. With me. To victory.
Okay, so that's that. I think that's enough for one video. But anyway, that's gonna be 3 ideas for teams for her right now. And really, the truth is that if you picked up Lene in the first half of the patch, and you're planning on getting Mornye, or you have Mornye, you can pretty much just throw your favorite DPS on a team with those two, and you're going to be able to clear almost anything. And so you get the general gist of what the rotations look like. And so that's
Power
where
levels.
we're at with Mornye. Once
Precision
AMF comes,
calibration.
um,
Combat
it's looking like it's
efficiency.
probably going to be
All
those two
green.
with her, but we'll have to see when we get a little bit more information about her. For now, Mornye is just going to be a great pickup. She is not replacing Shorekeeper by any stretch of the imagination, but she is a better fit than Shorekeeper on tune break teams. So, or off tune build-up teams. And that's all the rage right now. Obviously, that's what they're focusing on with the endgame content, the enemies, all that. And so Mornye is not going to hurt your account, that's for sure. Um, last couple things, and one of them is one of the things I decided to focus on for my account was the sequence nodes. Uh, I had some coral saved up, and so I did end up grabbing one of them that way. And I wasn't sure I was going to, but um, her S2 could be a better option. Getting her S1 or S2 could be a much better choice for your account than her weapon if you do have copies of Discord or Dauntless Evernight. And so let's look at her S1 and S2. For her S1, the wide field observation mode becomes immune to interruption, which is so clutch. And the duration of the interfered marker is now extended by 150%. Interfered marker now grants damage increase even when the target is not affected by tune rupture. That is so clutch. Um, so her early sequence nodes are basically going to make her more impactful on teams of any composition, not just off-tune build-up teams. Her S2 is where things really start um, to break wide open. Her S2 grants all nearby resonators crit damage increase against targets with the interfered marker, and every 1% of Mornye's ER over 100, so here's this magic number again, grants 0.2% crit damage increase up to 32%. So what would get you to 32%? Well, it would be 260 ER. So again, that 260 number becomes even more important when you have her second sequence node. And then it says Symphony Field and High Symphony Field further increase the off-tune buildup rate of all nearby resonators in the team by 20%. So again, going to be very clutch as we start to get more and more of the 3.x resonators with the off-tune build-up mechanics. So that's where we're at with Mornye right now. I think that this is a character that's going to be in the meta and meta relevant for as long as for as long as end game content still has bosses with off-tune meters. If they take that away for some reason in a year, then her along with a bunch of other characters are going to feel completely useless. So I don't see that being the case, I guess. And so all of that is to say, and in closing, that this character is going to be good for a long, long time. And how good, we'll find out when more, main DPSs come out. So far, all we've gotten is Mornye, a healer, and then Lene, a sub DPS, or a potential DPS, a higher investment. We haven't gotten our true, true main DPS with the off-tune mechanic, and so we will really see what Mornye's kit can do when that comes out. But she's already shining even without it. I've only been playing this character for a day, and am already loving what I see so far. So that's where we're at with Mornye. So appreciate you guys watching my video. Hopefully you watch it all the way through, and hopefully I was able to be helpful. All this is just my opinion, and I am a skill issue player, but someone who does try to study the game and the mechanics and all of that. And I do it just because I love this game, and it's for the love of the game, right? So anyway, please do consider subscribing, liking the video. And again, if you do, go ahead and follow me on my Twitch channel, and message me on Discord, or just follow me on Twitch, and you will be entered into our giveaway. Message me on Discord. My name on Discord is just Alprazoman, ALPRAZOMAN. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.